Hi, Pam.
Hi.
Thanks for agreeing to tell us a little bit about your story and how you ended up in our office.
No problem.
Appreciate you taking the time. So, why don't you tell us a little bit about, first of all, what you were feeling like before you came in here?
Okay. Before I came in, I had shoulder pain, my left shoulder, chest pain, neck pain, headaches. I had mass across my chest. I have a large lump on my clavicle. I couldn't basically use my arm. I was almost like this. Like, I really couldn't even move it out and stuff. Every time I breathed, every breath, I could feel pain, bad pain in the back of my shoulder. I had horrible headaches constantly, my neck pain, just.
And you were having problems with your cycle too, right?
Yes, major hormone issues. Like the week before I would start, I would feel like I was crazy. I mean, I was having major issues with just moods and temperament and just my feeling scatterbrained. And,
right. And were you having some stomach problems too?
I was bloating and just pain and just feeling bad.
Okay. So, how did you hear about us?
I heard about you through my uncle-in-law, who knows Dr. Oberti,
Okay.
and family friends. And
Okay.
we were down in Fresno area visiting with them, and he mentioned Dr. Oberti, and I found you guys online.
Oh, great. So what kind of things did you do for yourself in the past?
I went to every specialist at the doctors that I was going to. I was sent to rheumatologist, neurologist, orthopedic specialists. I had 3 MRIs. I had more x-rays than I can count. I had CT scans. I had a bone scan. I had drugs. They had me on very heavy. They finally said I had an inflammatory arthritis because they didn't know what else it could be. I had, major lumps and stuff. You could visually see things. They had me on major arthritis medication, and then I had to be on medication to try and protect my stomach because the medication was so strong that it damages your stomach and it damages your liver and kidneys. And I hated being on it, and I was told that I had no other option. And so.
And how were you feeling on all that stuff?
Horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible headaches. It was awful. And
so it almost made you worse to be on that.
yeah, it really did.
Yeah,
It really did.
So you came in, and wait, how long did you feel this way for, would you say?
4 years.
4 years. Okay, so you came in here maybe 6-8 weeks ago, right? And how are you feeling now?
So much better. Yeah,
Good.
Lots better. Yeah.
Good. So headaches have decreased?
Headaches, yeah, basically gone.
Okay, and the shoulder?
The mass across my chest is gone. I have the lump here.
Right.
But I have use in my arm.
With 2 kids, that's important.
Yes, and it's, tender still, but I mean, it used to be I would jump to the, as you remember, to the touch here.
Right.
And it's not like that. You can see my collarbone.
Right.
You couldn't see any collarbone up here. The mass was so big.
Right. Right.
So.
That's why I've been thinking lately I should be doing these at the start, so we could have visually seen that.
Yeah. But I was cranky then, so I wouldn't want that on camera.
Well, that's kind of a neat thing too. I mean, when we talk about this kind of stuff, for 4 years you were like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it affects who you are.
Yeah.
And one of our sayings about this care for the right type of care for the right person, it's life changing.
Yeah.
So what kind of things did we do that was different than what you had in the past?
First off, I immediately stopped my medication.
Right.
And that alone made me feel
a lot better. Yeah.
I have been getting adjusted, been doing massage therapy, the electrical, patches. You've been doing stimulation with the
auricular therapy in your ear for your brain. Yeah.
Yeah. Big thing is diet, and I lost 12 pounds just being on that, which
we put you on the anti-inflammation.
Yeah, and a lot of it too. It's like bloating.
Right.
It's gone. I have energy.
Right.
I was just dragging at the end of the day, having major headaches, having all kinds of issues.
Right.
And
yeah, and you're doing oxygen too, right?
Oxygen therapy. Yeah.
Great. So we're just hitting you up on every level.
The glasses with the lights.
Right.
Yeah.
So we're doing a lot of brain rehab and getting you off of the
Yeah.
stuff that aggravates you from your diet.
Yes.
So when you first came in and we started talking, did you have any hesitation about what we did?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I honestly, if it was up to me, I wouldn't have done it.
Wow.
I would have just left and told my husband we had planned. We had put a certain amount of money out of our normal savings side, and we had planned to use that for getting a tent trailer.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, I'm not going to spend this on this instead, you know. And he was like, we're doing this. What's the use of having this family stuff if you can't even participate in the family stuff?
Right.
And so I went along with him, and it's crazy. I mean, after the first time when you got my clavicle back in place, I used to be, you know, like
Right.
crooked like this,
Right.
and I could not have my shoulders straight. And that first time when it just cracked into place, and I went home and stood in front of the mirror, and I'm like, oh my gosh! And I went, woke my husband. I'm like, look at my shoulders, I'm even. And I just keep thinking, why do more people not know about this?
Yeah.
Like, why are we only told that drugs are the answer? Why
Right.
is normal medicine and everything that you go to, you know, the only answers you get are drugs and drugs?
Right.
And
Right.
it's never about why. The question was never, why do I have lumps and masses? Why is this happening in my body? It was, how can we mask it? How can I give you drugs? And I kept asking, are you going to test it? Are you going to try and find out what it is? No, we're going to put you on, you know, this pain medicine. And to me, if my body's in this much pain and I'm having masses and lumps, and, you know, there's got to be a reason.
Right.
You can't just ignore.
Right.
And we did blood testing.
Right. We did. Right.
Yeah, found out I have all kinds of
Right. Yeah.
deficiencies and issues.
Reactive hypoglycemia
Yeah,
and all this, and I think part of that diet is helping with your cycle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So money well spent then, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Good. That's a big head. You know, when people come in and because we do all these cases, they're 6 month or year cases. It's a lot of money, but
It is.
it's your life, and
Yeah.
that's, I mean, you know, a tent trailer
Yeah.
or feeling like you did
We
for
still
the
got
rest of
the tent trailer, too.
No, there you go. See, people always work that stuff out, right?
Yeah, we
Okay.
did that too. We just rebudgeted. But
Good for you.
yeah, but I just, when you start in the beginning, I think it's just hard to think of. I've been going for 4 years to specialist after specialist who I was feeling worse and worse and worse. So to me, it was, you know, what else could you do?
Right.
How is this gonna, you know? So
Yay.
I can see how people would be very worried in the beginning. I was. I mean, I was a huge. That's
So what
why,
would you
know,
tell somebody that was thinking about coming in to see us?
Do it.
Okay.
Yeah, feel better.
Yeah.
I mean, I can actually play with my kids, and I can actually use both arms and breathe and sleep, and not feel horrible 24/7. I don't have massive headaches all the time. I don't have, you know, feeling like crap 24/7.
Right,
So
right.
yeah.
Well,
so
thank you so much. Appreciate you taking the time and tell us about
No
it.
problem. Thank you.
You're welcome.